Thank you for your interest in the Summit lifestyle. My name is Oren Zamir and I'm the regional manager for the Summit region within Fluent Home, Canada's largest privately owned alarm and home automation company. What we're looking for is highly motivated individuals that are going to take advantage of our free training and be able to get mentored by people like myself and the president of sales and even the owner of Fluent that will show you how lucrative the alarm and home automation industry can really be. On a daily basis, you can expect to meet as a group. We're going to have a correlation meeting every day at noon where you're actually going to get pumped up, go over goals for the day, go over your results from the day before, teaching you to be held accountable to your production, and then, of course, getting trained and ready for a big day. The fact that you operate in a team is going to be one of the reasons you're going to be pushed to your limits. We actually add to that competitions, whether it's head-to-head or team versus team, that once again is going to push you to your farthest limits, even farther than just your own goals. Okay. After the meeting, we usually get out to our territories around 1:30 p.m. and that's when you can actually be expecting to blitz in your areas. So we work nationwide and we go door to door offering people our products. It's quite cool because we're able to give it to them at zero cost up front, and it's the newest, most innovative technology that they might even still be looking to get. Fluent Home deals with smart home technology. You might have heard that fancy word before, but what it really means is someone rings your doorbell and you can actually answer on your smartphone and talk from your phone to him wherever you are. You can control your thermostat from your phone. So if you wanted to save on the energy when you're away, you're now able to actually lock and unlock your door. So if you have someone at your door, you don't even have to give him your code anymore. You can do it remotely. You can disarm your alarm system from the keypad on your door. You can open and close your garage door. You can even turn on and off your lights all from your phone. So take that and add that to the basic security system that already looks for break and enter, fire that dispatches the fire department, carbon monoxide, flood detection, low temperature, and medical pendants for elderly like the Lifeline that you might have heard of. And you got a winning product. Your job is simply to get the word out there to the people that are not understanding how simple it is and how affordable it is. So I started in the alarm industry back in 2009. To me, it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when. I had to make this work. It was a tough challenge to get into a commission industry from no sales experience. But I knew that I really needed to make sure that I'm making $30,000 so I can go to school here in U of A. My story was a bit different. I went to play hockey in Canada at age 16, and when I went back to Israel when I was 18 and a half, they wouldn't transfer my education for university. I really needed one more semester in Canada, and it's just the way it was. $30,000 was one semester. So I knew I needed to make $30,000. And my first 2 weeks were hell on earth. It took me a very long time to figure the job out. And I'm talking with 50 people a day, getting no after no, but I couldn't give up. And luckily I didn't, because my third week I clicked. And boom, I sold 7 accounts. And 7 accounts worked back then to about $3,000, probably more nowadays. And I never looked back. And I made $62,000 that summer as a person that have never done sales, and that was my second real job in my life. Thank God I met Graham, the owner, and that really what made me commit to stay with Fluent as a company, because surround yourself by success and learn how to become successful. And to have leadership like Graham, again, largest privately owned alarm company in North America, accessible to you by phone. You're gonna meet him in person. Don't take that for granted. What you can expect in our training is you're going to have access to our sales manual. So that's a 43-page booklet that is really the Bible of this job. You're also going to have about 30-page booklet that actually all of the vets and the managers wrote, where each one of the successful figures in the company is actually giving his feedback and recommendations. On top of that, you're going to have your sales videos where you can watch how people are actually doing the job, because we film the best, as well as you're going to get quizzed on the information so we can actually make sure that you're ready to go out on the doors. But rest assured, we're not just going to tell you do it on your own and get out there. Once you've done the training, that's when we usually get to our group trainings in the office, where it's really going to polish and give you all the answers that you're looking for. Once you've done a few of the group trainings and things start falling into place, you're going to go through a one-on-one interview where basically one of our managers is just going to verify you're ready to get out there. We call it a live simulation, where he's going to pretend to be a customer and you're now going to need to be the one that's trying to sell as if you were in a real life. Now, once you're out there, there's gonna be a bit of a shell shock. You're gonna learn that door-to-door is a tough industry, but that's what makes it so special. It's not for everybody. It's only for the ones that can do it, and that's why it is such a lucrative industry to those who can do it, selling a good product, warranted and backed by a legitimate company. Now, the nice thing about that is after you've been out there, you're gonna come back home and you're gonna have mentors and managers and vets that have done really well to bring your concerns and questions to. You're not alone in this journey. You're going to be able to raise questions and challenge them and ask them how they would have responded, and not with one person. How about 10 to 20 mentors that are there that have walked the same path, have done extremely well, and made over 6 figures in 6 months going door to door? You're going to have access to all of that, and our goal is to make you successful, because if you win, we're winning. That's how it works. If you complete a season successfully is when you're actually going to be invited to join the company on the charity trips. And that's one thing that can't be matched. It's amazing. Where 200 people that you know or work with are actually all headed to an exotic destination. So we're in Bali, Thailand, Vietnam, and usually we do about 2-3 days of charity work, like building or renovating an orphanage or a school or whatever the project we pick for that year. And then about a week of all-inclusive, literally celebrating your hard work and accomplishments, but as a team. You run into people that work for the same company from the US, from other offices. It's actually pretty cool. Now, after that week ends, everybody head home, think again. A lot of people are extending their trips because you're already on the other side of the world, but you now have 6 free months on your hands. We work April to October, or for students, May to September. You are going to have a lot of extra time. Hopefully you're going to use it as an entrepreneur to grow yourself, to invest in things, to maybe take a bit more online courses and develop yourself. We want to make sure you understand that door-to-door is a vessel to a better future. I don't want you guys knocking doors 20 years down the road. I want you to learn the lessons. I want you to make the capital it actually allows you to, and then go and invest. Because in 10 years, or sometimes even 5 years, this job can change your life forever. So the minimum you should be making per deal is $200. That's what we call your upfront commission. So let's say you sold 4 accounts in a week. Remember, my best day was 7 in a day. We had a guy that sold 11 in a day during competition, of course. We had a guy that did 30 in a week. So when I say 4 in a week, I'm not talking outrageous numbers. I'm talking very conservative. As long as you keep working hard and talking with people, you will find your deals. But say you sold 4 and your minimum pay is $200 per deal, that's $800. That's before bonuses, where if you actually charge an activation, or depends on how much equipment you're selling. So I would say your average upfront earnings should be closer to $300. On top of that, at the end of the year, you're gonna have a very unique bonus. It's called the back-end bonus. It really allows people that aren't necessarily good with money the ability to save money and have a portion of money come to them at once at the end of the year. So imagine if you're selling 100 accounts, and that's nothing crazy. Over 6 months, that's 26 weeks, that's really 4 a week, okay? At 100 accounts, your back-end bonus is going to be about $15,000. That's a big portion of money to get all at once, whether it's to close debts, to buy that car you wanted, to hopefully put a down payment. And remember, I'm just talking about 100 accounts, which is 4 a week. Imagine what happens if you can sell 1 a day or 2 a day. That's when sky's the limit, and this industry truly opens up doors to entrepreneurs and give you the life, the blessed life that I managed to earn through this industry.